into the zone. Coming to find somewhere to sit, either cross-legged or out nice and long. Closing the eyes. Taking a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhaling, sighing it slowly out of the mouth. Good, again, inhaling through the nose. Into the belly. And exhaling, sighing it out. One last time, big inhale before we begin. And a big exhale. And we'll just bring the hands to prayer, Anjali Mudra in front of the heart. And with the eyes closed, just bring your awareness to the pelvic floor. Let it rest there until you feel grounded, supported, and relaxed. Then begin to glide your awareness up the front of the spine, slowly checking in and resting for a moment on each and every chakra as you go. So all those chakras we've practiced, or any one that you have managed to practice with me, just taking a moment to acknowledge them, to become aware of them. And then imagine the spine as the stem or a stalk of a flower. Begin to draw your awareness up that stalk, all the way to the crown of the head. Imagine there at the top of the stem a luminous white light. A luminous white lotus flower. And one by one, each petal begins to open of the 1,000-petaled lotus flower. This is Sahasrara, crown chakra. Imagine as you open the lotus that your innermost self is merging more and more with the universe around you. Here, it is no longer possible to experience yourself as separate from anything or anyone. Connecting the feminine with the masculine, Shiva with Shakti, the crown chakra brings us unity, clarity, consciousness, and wisdom. And with the power, we reach an elevated way of being, a higher purpose, enlightenment. So with all this new knowledge, just taking this moment to set our intention or affirmation, which for class this evening is I know, I understand, and I am. I know, I understand, and I am. So allow that to settle for a moment. Drawing through the nose, the breath into the belly. Exhale, sigh out. Then if you can, keeping those eyes closed, just releasing the hands down beside you. So you can lengthen the legs out into straddle. So they can go as wide as you want them to be. Or if you want them to be a little bit closer, that can be an option too. But we're just going to take the right hand down, the left arm reaches up and over as we take a nice big side stretch. The eyes remain closed. Just drawing everything inwards. And feeling the breath as it moves freely through the body. So there is no element connected to Sahasrara. It's just thought. So thought within the mind. So we're not looking to still the mind or fill the mind, just allowing it to connect with the body and the space around us. When you're ready, take a gentle cartwheel over to the other side. So the left hand finds the floor, The right arm reaches up and over, connecting down through both sit bones, shining the heart, the face up to the ceiling, but keeping those eyes nice and closed. Good. Reaching the top arm as far away as you can. Beginning to deepen the breath, so maybe inhaling for 4, and slowly exhaling for 6. Taking it nice and gently, giving the body space and time to come into the posture. And very slowly bringing yourself back to center. And begin to walk the hands forward, so it's nice and early. We're not going too deep. We're just starting by opening up through the legs, through the sides of the body, and using the breath. Just taking a few breaths here, the pelvis tilted forward, the spine long, the head heavy. And we'll just take one more breath, so maybe flexing the feet. And then walking the hands back so we can sit tall on the sit bones, and we'll come to our mermaid. So we're going to bend in the left leg, turn out the right leg so the inside of the knee comes down, so you sort of have this Z position. Good. Taking hold of that right shin, we're going to reach the left arm over so we get that side stretch once again, but hopefully a little deeper this time. Relaxing the head. If you need to, you can place that right hand down on the floor and breathing into that left side of the body. So begin to find our rhythm with the breath. Our natural pace, our conscious pace. Good. That left arm again is going to gently cartwheel up and over, down to the floor. We're going to twist to look over the left shoulder. So just a gentle twist to warm the spine up. And then you can stay here, or maybe you can come onto the knees as you lift the bottom. Reach the right arm up and over, bicep to the ear. And we open up through the front of the body, squeezing the glutes, the bottom, releasing, relaxing the head. Taking a big inhale. A big exhale as we lower the bottom back down to the floor. In your own time, slowly swapping the legs over, so the right knee turns out, the left knee turns in. Taking hold of that left shin or the hand on the floor, reaching that right arm up and over, finding the side stretch on the other side, grounding down through the pelvis, stretching the fingers, and feeling as if we're reaching up and out of the body, creating that nice long line from the sit bone all the way to the fingertips. Good. Slowly taking it into that twist, so the right hand cartwheels down, the left swings in front and round, as we look over the right shoulder. So it's okay if this left hip wants to lift off, but make sure the glute is engaged. And we're tall through the crown of the head. Again, option to stay, or maybe grounding down through the right hand. As you lift the pelvis, reach the arm, relax the head back, and open through the front of the body. Good, a few moments here as we shine the armpit, the chest up to the sky, a big breath in, and then a big breath out. Good, lowering the bottom down onto the floor as you do. And then making your way into tabletop, so coming on to those hands and knees. Just doing whatever you need to do to get there. Maybe you need to put a blanket under the knee or fold up your mat. But when you get there, just gently sway those hips from side to side. Allow the head to be heavy. Say yes with the head. Say no with the head. Good, and then we're just going to walk those hands forward, just a hand. Lower the pelvis just a little bit as if you're going into plank. And then begin to take the pelvis on a few circles, going in one direction. So they're only little. Just allowing the belly to be soft, the head to be heavy. Just getting into the side of the hips. Good, changing direction. Maybe beginning to activate those abdominal muscles. Good. And then coming to tabletop, so walking those hands back under the shoulders. Again, maybe you want to take a little wiggle with the hips. And then when you're ready, begin to inhale, lift the heart. Shine the chest forward, look up towards the ceiling, the sky, as we press the floor away. And then we exhale, cat as we tuck the tailbone. Draw the belly in, spread through the shoulders, chin to chest, fingers into the mat. Again, inhaling, lifting the bottom, lowering the belly, shining the heart forward. And then exhale, cat spine as we press the floor away, spread through the fingers. 2 more times, inhaling, shining that heart forward. Exhaling, curving through the spine, so pressing the floor away. Last time, big inhale as you look forward, rippling bone by bone. And then exhale as you curve into cat. Good. Pressing through those fingers. And slowly taking the bottom back onto the heels. As you begin to walk the hands behind you, fingertips come behind you, heels of the hands find the floor, lift the bottom, relax the head back, just a baby camel to open up the front of the body. So if it's more comfortable to keep the bottom on the heels, then you can do. And remember, you only have to allow the head to fall back as far as feels comfortable. If you prefer to keep looking up towards the ceiling, then that is okay. One more breath. Good, as we bring that head on top of the spine, walk the hands out nice and slowly, back into tabletop. Hands coming under the shoulders, lengthen the right leg, and the knee, and we'll go for 3 half mandalas on the right side. So creating nice big circles with the right leg, as if we're drawing a circle with the kneecap, and then we'll go the other way. So big circles with the right leg. Good. Don't worry about the rest of the body. Beautiful. And that last one, the right foot's going to step forward into lizard. So it may come off your mat. Then we'll go for a few circles here again. So just giving the body opportunity to warm up, to create space, and to ease us into our asana. Good. Well done. Changing direction so those circles go the other way. Don't worry too much if the foot lifts off or if the hands move around the mat. Good. Beautiful. Finding stillness in your lizard, so slowly lowering the hips down. The left hand finds the floor. It's not there already, and the right arm's going to twist up to the ceiling, the sky. Good. Either staying here or bending in that left leg. Reaching the hand behind to take the foot. But not worrying too much about getting the heel to the bottom. Work on getting that chest open, gazing towards the ceiling, the sky. Good. If you can't quite grab hold of your foot, don't worry, just curl the heel into the bottom. Beautiful. Begin to lower that left foot, keeping the toes untucked. Walk the hands back. As we reach the arms up towards the ceiling, the sky, into a nice wide lunge. Good. Taking hold of opposite elbow and opposite hand. Lift the heart, look towards the ceiling, and open through the front of the body. Good. Couple of breaths here. So inhaling into the belly, the chest, the ribs. Exhaling, letting the breath leave the body. Again, big expansive inhale. To the belly, the chest, the rib cage, the back. Exhale. Last one here. Good. Then reach those arms up towards the ceiling. Bring them down to the floor, and we're just going to tuck under the toes. Lift that back knee, and then make your way up to lunge. So reaching the arms up again. And we'll do the same thing. So we'll take opposite elbow and opposite hand, lifting the heart, looking up towards the ceiling, the sky, as we open through the front of the body. And we'll take 3 breaths here. So really grounding through the feet to the toes, lifting the heart. And breathe big, expansive breaths. Good, and then after that third one, reaching the arms up. The hands come down to the floor. Lower the knees, step the right foot back. And we'll slowly lower through our vinyasa, so lowering the chest down to the floor. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, send it back into child's pose. So forehead to the floor, bottom to the heels. And we'll take a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it slowly out of the mouth. And then bring yourself forward into tabletop. We'll go again, this time with the left leg. So the left leg lengthens. We bend the knee. We go for those 3 circles backwards with the left leg. So trying to make them as big as feels comfortable for our back. And then change in direction. Good, so just mobilizing all the soft tissue in the hips. And when you're ready, taking that nice big step forward with the left leg. Into lizard, and we go for our little circles or rocks, whatever feels good for you. So creating space, warming up the joint. Letting it know that we're going to be using it, we're going to be strengthening it, stretching it. Just warming up those muscle fibers. Good. Changing direction, keeping your eyes closed if that feels nice for you. If you're not worrying about anything else that's going on in the room or on the screen. Good. When you're ready, begin to lower those hips. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Bring it behind you as you bend the right leg in, reaching for the foot or taking hold of the foot as you lower the hips, lift the heart, look towards the ceiling. So be that channel that connects the earth to the sky. That feeling of grounding but lifting, lengthening, reaching out. And then begin to lower that left foot to the right foot to the floor, Coming back into lizard, we're going to reach those arms up. Taking opposite elbow and opposite hand, but maybe see if you can go the way that feels a little bit different, a little bit unhabitual. So swapping the grip. Lift the heart. Look up. Feel all that space in the front of the body for our 3 breaths. So inhaling, expanding. Exhaling, releasing. Again, inhaling, expanding into the whole of the body, maybe past the physical body. And then exhaling, letting it go one more time. Good, reach the arms up, look up. Hands come down to the floor, just so you can tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee, making your way into your high lunge, so making any alterations you need to. The arms reach up, taking opposite elbow again in that unhabitual way, the way that feels a little bit weird. Lift the heart, look up, 3 breaths, good. So remembering you want to keep this left leg nice and low, nice and bent. Trying to get that 90-degree angle. Hopefully a little bit lower than me. And the back leg can stay as buoyant and as soft as we need it to be. Good. Reach the arms up, look up. Hands come down to the floor. We lower the knee. We step the left leg back again. Inhale as you stack those shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, lower the body down onto the floor. Inhale, cobra, so the elbows stay close. Chest stays on the floor. Exhale, child's pose. And we'll just take 1 breath here. So inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Good. And then come back to tabletop, but we'll tuck the toes. Lift those knees and make your way into downward facing dog. As always, opportunity to wiggle, to pedal, to take up as much room as you need to. This is your practice, using your whole mat. And then as always, saying yes with the head, saying no with the head. Good. And then finding one still steady dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Good. Soften those knees. Begin to walk the feet up to the top of the mat, step by step. Taking your time. When you get there, folding heavy over the legs. Take a moment to feel the weight of the body. Stretch through the backs of the legs. And then bend the knees. Begin to roll up very slowly, bone by bone. Stacking the heart over the pelvis, the head on the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hands find prayer. Exhale, hands find heart. And then just close the eyes. Take a moment here to feel tall. And as you inhale, feel the energy ascend from your feet to the crown of your head, connecting earth to spirit. And then as you exhale, feel the energy descend from the crown of the head to the feet, connecting the sky, spirit to the ground. One complete circle. One complete unity. Good, and then reach the arms up towards the ceiling. But we're going to bring those thumbs to the third eye, so onto the brow space. Squeeze the bottom and lift the hips. Little back bend here as we look towards the ceiling, the sky. Opening up the body. Opening up the front from the pubic bone to the crown of the head. And then reach the arms up towards the ceiling, the sky. Exhale, swan dive over the hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift, so extend through the crown of the head. Exhale, the hands come down, and we can step the right leg back to warrior one, so nice and long. And reach the arms up. Good. We're going to go straight into eagle, so the right arm crosses under the left, wrapping at the forearms. And then we're going to reach the eagle up to the sky and lift the heart into a little back bend again, if that feels okay. So if it's too much to back bend, then you can keep it nice and stable. If not, we're going to inhale, reach the arms, allow the head to fall back. Keep that left knee nice and bent. And we'll take one last breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Good. And then slowly releasing the eagle, reach the arms up to warrior one. Exhale, reach the arms forward all the way down to the floor as we lengthen this left leg into that hamstring stretch. Releasing the head and taking 3 breaths here. Really engaging the quadricep. Drawing the left hip back in space. Again, allowing the body to open when it's ready. Good. Either placing that left hand on the floor, on the ankle or the shin, as we draw the right arm up to Trikonasana, we open the front of the body. Good. Gazing up towards the fingertips, the thumbs. 3 breaths here, so really engaging the quadriceps, the glutes, the core. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more. Well done. Begin to bend that left leg. Reach the left arm up as we take it back to reverse warrior, gazing to the left fingertips this time, opening through the left side of the body, staying grounded through the feet, again being that channel that connects the earth to the sky. And we take a nice big exhale. Cartwheel the hands down. Step the left foot back to plank. Hold it there. 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, either lower the knees or exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, down to the floor. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Squeeze the bum wherever you are. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good, well done. One breath, inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. And then look to the hands. Step the right foot forward, bend the left. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Bend the knees, rolling up nice and slowly again. Swooping the arms, lifting those imaginary curtains. Hands come to prayer. Hands come to heart. And then we go into that little back bend again. So we bring the thumbs to the third eye space. That fish hook underneath the bra strap lifts us up. We squeeze the bottom as we try and see the wall behind us. So it helps here to try and lift the elbows. One breath, inhale, squeeze the bum. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up, look forward. And then exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then the left leg goes all the way back to that warrior one, taking your time to get there. Going as wide and as long as you need to. And then when the arms are up nice and high, we'll take the left arm under the right this time, crossing out those forearms to create eagle, Garudasana. So if you can't quite get the double wrap, don't worry, just bring the backs of the hands together or grab the thumb. We're going to see if we can reach those arms up, lift the heart, release the head, little back bend again. So opening yourselves up to all those possibilities. Taking a nice big inhale here. Relaxing your shoulders, exhaling. Good, and then releasing the eagle up towards the ceiling, warrior one. Well done. Lengthening the right leg and reaching the arms forward as we come down into that forward fold. Hips are nice and square. Quadriceps engaged. We're drawing the right hip back in space now. Allow the head to be heavy. Hamstring to be long. We'll take one more breath before we take it into Trikonasana. And when you're ready, either placing the hand on the calf, the shin, or on the floor or a block. And as you lengthen that left arm up to the sky. Trikonasana, triangle pose. We're trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Trying to lengthen through the fingertips. And try to look towards the left fingertip. So if it's too much to have both legs straight, then you can keep that right leg bent. Doing what works well for your body, just like we talked about last week. Good, one more breath, look towards the fingertips. And then bending the knee. Reaching that right arm up as we lift that imaginary curtain once more. Reverse warrior. Bending the right leg as much as you can, nice and low. Inhale, look towards the ceiling, the sky. And then exhaling as if we're throwing a cricket ball, cartwheeling down into plank. But keeping the knees lifted if you can. One breath, inhale. Exhale. And then inhaling, either lower your knees or lower your body down through your chaturanga nice and slowly. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, as soon as you get there, big inhale into the belly. Exhale, sigh out. Feel all that tension release from the body. Look forward, step the left leg, then the right leg as we inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And the knees begin to roll up nice and slowly. Taking your time as we reach the arms up. Hands find prayer, hands find heart. Well done. Good. You're going to bring those heels and toes together to kiss. Good. Squeezing the inside thighs. So you're going to stay there. I'm going to take mine wide, otherwise I can't bend. And we're going to sit down into our chair, reaching the arms forward. Good. Again, eagle with the arms. So the right arm crosses under, the left wraps around. We draw the belly in, reach the arms up, take one nice big breath here. Exhale, sigh it out to the mouth. Good, and release the hands, reach the arms up. Keep the knees bent. And then exhale, fold forward, well done. Inhale, halfway lift, so still zipping up through the inside thighs. Exhale, fold. And then send the right leg back, warrior one again. So just building, reaching the arms up. Relax the shoulders. Right arm under left, eagle. Reaching the arms up, relaxing the head back. One nice big breath here. Good, and then we'll release the eagle as we spread those wings up to the ceiling, the sky. And then we'll reach the body forward into that forward fold. Where's my trusty old block? Good. So you have two options here. Well, we'll go through this first of all. So if you have a block and you know you need it, then feel free to grab it. But the right hand is going to come into the floor. We're going to do revolve trikonasana, she says. So that left arm is going to reach up towards the ceiling, the sky, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then looking towards the fingertips. So if that's too much, then you can do normal trikonasana, that's okay. And then either staying here or that second option is to come to revolved half moon. So the right hand comes forward, we transfer the weight onto the left foot, and then we lift the right leg off of the floor. Trying to get as much twist through that upper body as you can. I'm going to stay here, otherwise I can't breathe. Good, but it's up to you if you take the balance or you continue to hold that revolved trikonasana. But we'll take one more breath, squeezing the shoulders. Good, half mooners, bringing the right foot down to the floor. Everybody beginning to cartwheel that left arm under, right arm over as you come to warrior two. Or whichever way you find you can get there. Good. We'll flip the palm, reverse warrior. Look up towards the ceiling and then we'll come down to side angles. So the left forearm onto the thigh. The right arm reaches up. We open the heart, the face, up towards the ceiling as we bend the left leg. Well done. 3 of those breaths here. So seeing if we can open into the side of the body, into the rib cage, the armpit, the upper back. Good, well done. Bringing it back to warrior two, to use those abdominals, to use the core. Before we cartwheel the hands down to the mat, step it back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, or knees to chest. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, that nice big one releasing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh out of the mouth. And then we'll take that big step forward with the right leg, so looking forward. Step right foot, then left foot. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. And the knees roll up bone by bone. Gathering everything up. Inhaling. Hands, spine, prayer. Hands, spine, heart. Good. All of that on the other side. So bring those heels and toes to kiss once more. Take a big inhale here as we squeeze the inside of the thighs together. Then exhale, sit down into the chair. Again, keeping your legs nice and squeezed. Good. Reach the arms out in front of you. Left arm this time goes under. Right wraps around. Whichever way you didn't do before. And then sit down deeper into that chair. Whew. One breath here, inhale. Well done, exhale. Release the eagle, reach the arms up, keep those knees bent. And then exhale, swan dive over. Halfway lift, so stroking the thighs. Forward fold. And then step the left leg back into your warrior one. Good. Beautiful. Same thing with the arms. So eagle, lots of nice compression through the shoulders, opening through the back. Left arm under, reach the arms up, little back bend for a breath. Opening the whole front of the body. And then release eagle up towards warrior one. Hands reach forward, lengthen the right leg, come down to that hamstring stretch. Squeezing the bottom, drawing the right hip back, allowing the head to be heavy. Then we'll go for that revolved trikonasana again, so the left hand finds the floor. The right arm reaches up towards the ceiling, and really try to squeeze the shoulder blades together. So we're twisting from the middle of the body, reaching the right arm, and then that option to transfer the weight onto the right leg as you float the left leg off into your revolved half moon. Wherever you are, we'll take 2 more breaths. Trying to lift the gaze up towards the ceiling. Trying to lengthen both legs. Good. And then bringing that left foot down if you're in half moon. The right arm cartwheels back. The left arm follows as we come back to warrior 2. Whichever way you fancy. Good, and we flip the palm. Reach the arm, stroke the ceiling. Before we bring the forearm down onto the thighs, side angle, left arm cartwheels up. And we squeeze the bottom. Lifting the gaze, taking a big old sniff of the armpit. For those 3 nice breaths. See if we can create space through the side of the body. Bending the knee. One more breath, well done. Good, and then as we exhale, engage the core. The left arm lifts you back to warrior 2. Good, a moment of pose, a poise. And then cartwheel the hands down, step it back. Your vinyasa, so chaturanga, or knees to chest. Nearly forgot. Exhale, up dog or cobra. And then back to downward facing dog. Good. We're going to take 3 breaths here. So big inhaling through the nose. Exhaling, sighing it out of the mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. And then last one, you're going to do as loudly as you can. So a big inhale. A big exhale. Good. And then this time, we're going to walk our hands to the back of the mat. So the hands are going to walk towards the feet. Instead of taking those feet nice and wide, all you're going to do is bring the heels together. You may need to bend the knees. And then we're going to come down onto the balls of the feet. So you're going to bend the knees, lift the heels, and then come to balance on the balls of the feet. Cool. If you need to hold on to anything, you can do. But seeing if you can bring those hands to prayer. Oh, it's a new one. We've not done this one before. If you need to keep the hands on the floor, then that's absolutely fine. But if not, see if you can grow that lotus flower all the way up towards the ceiling. As we squeeze the biceps, lift the heart, look up. One big inhale here, well done. All that balancing through the feet, the Achilles, the plantar. Exhale. Good, bring the hands down to the heart. The hands onto the floor as we lower the knees. Bring the hands to the lower back. So walking the hands up, squeeze the bottom, press the hips forward. Release the head back, camel. So feeling that whole front of the body opening again. Squeezing the elbows together. Squeezing the bottom. Still engaging those abdominals, but seeing if we can open through the chest. Good. Very slowly taking it to child's pose. So bringing the heart over the hips to the heels, and then reaching those arms out in front of you as you take a few breaths here. Just to exhale, to let go, to release. And maybe to come back to that affirmation, that mantra, I know, I understand, I am. May mean something different to you now than it did at the beginning of class. I know, I understand, I am. Or it may be nothing at all. We'll take one more breath. Good, and then from here, we're going to slowly bring ourselves into crocodile. So you're going to walk yourself forward all the way onto your belly. The legs are going to be nice and wide as the mat. So your hips are going to go all the way down to the floor onto your belly. Good, and we're going to create a little pillow for the forehead. So taking hold of opposite elbow, in opposite hand, lower the forehead down onto the forearms. And your whole body is flat onto the floor. Obviously my bum's in the air for obvious reasons. Just taking a few moments here to sense any asymmetry or congestion in the inhale and exhale and through the body. Then seeing if you can smooth out the transition between the inhale and exhale. So allowing them to seamlessly flow together. Coming back to that Shiva Shakti, that feminine masculine balance. Smoothing the transition between one and the other. So eventually they become the same thing. One more breath here. Good, and then releasing your elbows. Pressing yourself back, maybe onto hands and knees. And then we've got a couple of options here. You can either go for a headstand. So that could be tripod with the hands in line with the shoulders, the crown of the head in front of the fingertips. Or you can create your little triangle with interlacing the fingers. So the crown of the head comes and the what is it called? Where your ponytail, just behind the crown of the head, would come in towards the hands. So if you've never done headstand before, don't worry, leave it there. If you haven't done headstand, we'll go for dolphin. So we bring the forearms onto the floor, tuck under the toes, lift the knees, and try and press the crown of the head off of the floor this time. So for those who are doing headstand, feel free to go up. If you want to use a wall, do so. But remember, wherever you are in either headstand or dolphin, we're trying to press the floor away through the hands or the arms. We want minimum weight through the crown of the head. 4 breaths, wherever you are. Strengthening through the shoulders. Applying that pressure, that gentle pressure through the crown of the head, that crown chakra. Trying to lift it off of the floor as we send all the blood to the head. 1 more breath, inhale, well done. Exhale. Good. Beautiful, and then wherever you are, slowly begin to lower the knees down to the floor. Release back onto the heels, walk the bottom back. And then all we're going to do is reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Hands find prayer, hands find heart, and then just close the eyes. Just feel all that energy as it buzzes round the body. From whatever posture you are in, inverting blood to the head, to the brain. This increases our alertness. Also just balances everything out. It brings us that little bit of energy. So we'll take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, sigh out to the mouth. Good, and then just release the hands down. As we bring the bottom onto the floor, lengthen the legs out in front of you. And then if you have a strap or a tea towel or anything that you use for your yoga practice, just have it close by. And then slowly begin to bring yourself onto your back, nice and slowly. So lengthening those legs out, grabbing that strap. And we'll just take a moment here with the back of the body on the floor. Good. And very slowly, we're going to bring the right knee in towards the chest. And this is where you have a couple of options. So you can either take yogi toe lock with the first and second finger between the first and second toe. Or you can take hold of the foot, the ankle, or you can use your tea towel or strap or dressing gown, cord, and we're just going to lengthen that right leg up towards the ceiling, the sky. Oh yeah, good. Relax on the shoulders. So if you have a tea towel or a t-shirt or anything, you can just lasso the foot, taking hold of either ends of that material. If you are struggling, then I suggest you grab hold of something. But just finding somewhere you can be comfortable. And we'll take 3 breaths. You just drain all the blood from the feet, from the toes. And we also stretch the back of the right leg. Good. And very slowly we're going to begin to open that right leg out to the side. So you may wish to ground down through the left hand, or using the core as you take that right leg out to the side, all the way down to the floor, or towards the floor. Imagine you're going all the way down to the floor. Relaxing the shoulders, engaging the quadriceps, those thighs. We'll take those 3 breaths again. See if we can relax into the stretch. Good. And then with that right leg and all our might, we're ready to bend the knee. We're going to bring the leg back to center. Take the leg in the opposite hand or the strap in the opposite hand, and we're going to take the right leg across the body. You're going to take the right leg across the body, down to the left-hand side as we come into a spinal twist, so reaching the right arm away. You may need to bend the knee if you haven't got enough space, enough room, or you may need to take a little shuffle over to the side. Allowing that foot to come all the way to the floor, the knee to come to the floor if you can. Turning the head to the right, and we'll take those 5 breaths now. So allowing yourself to soften through that right leg. It doesn't have to be locked out. Seeing if we can allow the leg to be heavy, the arm to be heavy. The eyes to be closed. I've just got 2 more breaths here. Good. Slowly bending the knee, bringing that right knee back into center, giving it a nice little hug, maybe a little rock from side to side, and then lengthening it away. Let me bring the left leg in. For some reason my voice has decided to go really croaky, sorry. Either taking hold of the foot, yogi toe lock, so that big and second toe, peace sign, or taking your strap, your lasso, and lengthening that left leg up towards the ceiling, the sky. Good. Trying to see if you can also ground down through that right leg. So flexing the foot. And gently drawing that left leg a little bit closer. Oh, I can't remember adding this onto the playlist. It's quite nice, actually. Hopefully you're enjoying it as much as I am. Seeing if you can sink and soften into the mat. As you just let that music take hold. To guide your sigh on the exhale. And then if and when you're ready, allowing that leg to fall to the left, maybe all the way to the floor. You may need to ground down through the right hand, or maybe you use the core. We have those 3 breaths here. So opening up through the inside thigh, the groin, draining the feet of any toxins, any swelling. Also seeing if we can ground down through the back of the body, so using those muscles. When and if you're ready, bringing that left leg in through center, swapping over the grip, the hand, and then guiding that left leg across the body all the way down to the right hand side. Maybe the knee bends. Maybe you keep it nice and long as we lengthen that left left arm away into your spinal twist. The left ear finds the floor, the eyes close. We melt, soften, relax. And just massage the spine, the internal organs. And signal to the brain that we're just chilling out now. Everything's calming down. Just drawing that awareness back in towards the body. Taking another 2 breaths here. And then slowly guiding that left leg back into center, bending the knee, giving it a nice big hug. And then bringing the right knee in this time. Placing the hands on the kneecaps. And just drawing nice big circles with those knees. So massaging the lower back into the floor. It can be as big or as little as feels nice for you. And going the other way. Big circles. Good. And just for a moment, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. The knees out wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Take the arms up and over the head. And take hold of opposite elbow and opposite hand again. So just feeling again the whole of the body open. Open to all those possibilities the universe has in mind for you. Opening up all the chakras from the root to the crown. And breathing from the root to the crown. So the inhale sends the energy up. And the exhale sends the energy down. Just one more moment here. And then slowly making your way into your Shavasana. Just doing anything you need to on the way. So you may want to close the blinds or the curtains or turn the lights down. Maybe you want to pop a jumper on. But just coming down somewhere on your back. It's nice and comfortable, or if you don't want to lie on your back, I don't blame you. You can lie on your right hand side. Somewhere you're comfortable, where you can close the eyes. Good, and then when you're there, take those 3 releasing breaths once more. So inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh out of the mouth. Just melting, softening. Again. Exhaling. Last one. Closing the lips again if that's okay for you. Just bringing that awareness inwards. Finding a wide, open awareness. Observe all of yourself. Beautiful, mundane, messy, brilliant. All your qualities. All your flaws. And for a moment, just let it be, without judgment, without opinion. Bathing in all those qualities, all those flaws that make you you. As always with our yoga practice, there's no right or wrong or good or bad. It's practicing, observing, and letting be. Now slowly bring your awareness to the crown chakra, so the crown of the head, where your parting is or where you'd wear a hat. And spend this moment observing the lotus flower, that white fluorescent flower. And as it opens up, petal by petal, a white light is revealed. Let that white light spill down your head, your face, your neck, and the stalk of your spine. Then watch as it expands outwards from the spine until it covers every cell of your being and expands past and beyond your physical body. Relaxing from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. Sense that everything is made of and connected by this white fluorescent light of awareness. Everything it touches, everything it illuminates. And allow yourself to relax and become a part of this map of white light. Each breath taking you deeper and deeper into a state of calm and relaxation. Knowing you can stay here for as long as you need to. And that right now you're exactly where you need to be. There is no rush. If you are ready to move forward, take a big, gentle inhale through the nose, filling the belly, the body, the rib cage, the chest. As you slowly exhale, feel the body melt deeper into the mat. Again, inhaling, expanding, filling the body. And exhaling, relaxing, melting, letting go. One more. End of that exhale, just bringing some movement back to the toes. Bend the fingers. And maybe the head. Come whenever you're ready, gently rolling onto the right side of the body. Again, there's no rush. If you prefer to finish practice in Shavasana, then feel free to stay there. That is not a problem. As you lie here, wherever you are, on your back or your side, just keep thinking about that luminous white light as it expands outwards from the body. Creating that map around you. When you are ready, come to sit in a nice comfortable seated position. Again, if you prefer to stay in Shavasana, then that is fine. Taking this moment to be tall, again to connect the earth to the sky, the earth to spirit. And the sky or spirit to the earth, being the channel that connects the two. That nadi. Bringing the hands to prayer in front of the heart. Returning back to that mantra, repeating to yourself, I know, I understand, I am. I know, I understand, I am. Gently bowing the head to the prayer, rubbing the hands gently to create that little bit of warmth, that little bit of heat. And then opening the palms as you place them in front of the eyes. Allow the eyes to slowly open as they adjust to the light in your room, to your surroundings, and then bringing those hands back to prayer. Namaste.